speaker for today is a Thailander. Medyo mahirap spellingin po yung pangalan, pero sana masabi ko na maayos. He is currently the president of Thai Appraisal Foundation and Agency for Real Estate Affairs, and representative to Thailand, the director of Thai Real Estate Business School, a board member of ASEAN Valuers Association, and a member of the Global Valuation Forum of the Appraisal Foundation. His research masterpieces, including discovery of 10,020 slums, Gamma Computed Assisted Mass Appraisal, Modeling 1990, forecast of 300,000 occupied housing units from 1995 and 1998. Study for property information, the consultancy service to Ministry of Finance, Indonesia, World Bank, Indonesia, the consultancy service ministry, Cambodia 2012, ASEAN Property Surveys 2015, and UN World Cities 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, he will give us the value of property index to Philippine investment market. Please welcome Dr. Sopon Pornchokchai.
Good morning. So I will be the last speaker. Really dangerous because time for your lunch. This is I'm with the national hero of the Philippines. I will try to speak within 15 minutes. This is a watch of past President William. I borrowed from him so that I will know what is my time. So already 30 seconds. By the way, I have some survey, some small questionnaires for you. It is on your tablet, on your table. So kindly write down something for me, and I will send it back to you after calculation within a week, maybe next week something. So kindly fill in the information for me, please. Okay, next please. So this is myself in Tondo slums in a few years ago. Next please. So this is myself again, sorry, in the tricycle in the Philippines. Next please. Yeah, this is my company. So because I have no time, go ahead to next one please. So this is what I do in the past in different countries. Next please. So when we talk about the pricing, normally a buyer want to buy as low as possible. The seller want to sell it as high as possible. But in the market, there is a zone of market prices. There is a zone of market prices. It is not by the imagination of anyone, but it is a market behavior. So we have to stick on the market behavior, not something that comes out of the air. Next please. So this is the market practice. We should know, we should learn how to trace the market practice. What are really the market price in the market? Otherwise, we cannot sell property properly. Next please. So in the Philippines market, what are happening? This is some gunmen in the Philippines. Next please. So in Manila, I conducted the survey and tried to divide it into 10 zones. I will try to come back to conduct the survey again here in a few months, hopefully. We cannot see the whole market, Manila. The whole market, Manila is one thing. But the commercial value of the property markets is in different zones, like in Makati, in Quezon City, in Manila, or in any other places. So we have to stick in different zones and also different type of properties and in different price range. Next please. Next, this is the thing in Makati. So we center in Makati, they divided into 10 zones. So this is the first zone. There, next please. And this is a market in Manila. What you can see? You can see that 1 year they can sell around 16,000 units. There are around 100 projects in Manila currently for sale. 100 projects. Nowadays, this is 3 years ago. Nowadays, there may be around 150 projects currently for sale. The number of units sold one year may be around say 16,000 units. And altogether, there are around 60,000 units altogether. There are so many figures here. Don't worry. I will have a file for you. You can download it. I will show you the link later on. Next, please. So this is in the case of one zone. In one particular zone, what are happening in different price range, in different types of properties, like a detached house, low-rise residence, or condominium. This one in Makati, definitely only condominium or owner-occupied apartments. So this is what's happening in Makati. Next, please. This is in Quezon City. Maybe more types of development. So we have to look into different types and to see the health of each types of properties, whether they are going to be really healthy or not. What is the rate of sales? Next, please. So this is the number of units sold in 1 year. In 1 year, in Manila, it can be sold for around 16,000 units. There are 16,000 units sold. But may not be 16,000 buyers. The buyers may be only 10,000 because one man can buy more than one unit. Okay, next please. So this is in the case of different zones that you may not go into details, but at least you know that in different zones the situation may be different. Different types of property, different zone, and different price range. Next please. So this is the number of units launched in 2014. In the whole years of 2014, 12 months, you launched around 14,000 units. Next please. Next please. In the year of 2015, half a year, we conducted the survey in July 2015. So within the half a year, you launched already 10,000 units. Say in the whole years of 2015, you may launch 20,000 units. So this is the very active market 2 years ago. But President William and other presidents told me that now may be a little flat. In the future may be better. Like in Thailand last year, the value of the housing units sold around 20,000 billion, very big number. But 1/5 bought by Chinese from mainland China. I'm also a Chinese. My grandma moved from mainland China. If my grandma did not move, maybe I will be very big billionaire in China already. But she moved to Thailand. So this is what happened in Manila 2 years ago, 3 years ago, for half a year. Next please. So this is in details what are happening. Next please. Then we will say something about the return on investment. I have another 7 minutes left. Time is very precious here. Return on investment means how much rent we can earn. And also the return of investment, that is the capital gain. What is the capital gain in the market of Manila? I will be very happy to conduct the survey in Davao or many other cities if possible. But I went to Davao only once, but if possible, maybe sometime in other cities as well. This is some old picture. Next please. So you can see that the return is around 4%. That is not so high. I learned from President Ray, President William, and other presidents. He said to me that if we put money into the bank, we may have around 3% or something, to 3% per annum. But this is the rent around 4%. But this is not still not attractive because only a little bit higher than the deposit interest rate. The loan interest rate may be 10% or something. So this is below. But at least this is some return that you can get. You can see that which one are higher return. Definitely the higher return will be apartments or what we call owner-occupied condominiums or something. And the lower one may be detached house, high-price detached house or something. Because those are not rental properties. Those are for owner-occupied only. Next please. Yeah, this is in further detail. Next please. So this is the return on this investment. A moment ago is the return of investment, that is the capital gain. This is what you can gain in the rent. If you buy a piece of property, say a condominium, and you can earn around 6%. 6% is quite good compared to the deposit interest rate, but still lower than the loan interest rate. So if we associate with the risk factor, this means that this is still not so attractive. But this return on investment plus the return of investment, that is the capital gain, it will be altogether 10%. In the case of 10%, it should be quite okay for us. So that's why there are still people who want to buy properties along in the city, in the capital city or something. And particularly the land subdivision. President William and President Ray told me that the land subdivision are very good sale like hot cake. This also happened in Cambodia. The land subdivision very hot indeed, but not in Thailand anymore because we have no more land or land subdivision. In China, they also not allow anyone to do land subdivision, but here still a lot. Next please. Next please. So now what we do is we will compare to Thailand. I don't know whether this vice president still allow. Maybe no. Maybe Thai, I don't know him. And this is the first time and the only time I met him. So this is the comparison to Thailand. Next please. So what we learn from Thailand. Next please. Next. This is something about the panorama, what are happening in Thailand. Next please. So in Thailand we have 2,000 projects available for sale. Here maybe 150. In Jakarta maybe around 500 projects available for sale. But here in Bangkok around 2,000. Next. Last year alone, this year alone, half year we have around almost 200 new projects coming into the markets. Nowadays, the affordability level of Bangkokians, Bangkok people may be 70% of the total household. So many people can afford a house in the market. Next. Next please. So this is on annual basis. This year may be down. Why? Because there are so many development in the past few years. So this year should be somewhat down. Next. So the price is going up. This is one extraordinary feature in Bangkok. The extraordinary feature is that nowadays the high price units can be sold very well, can be sold very well. But the low price one cannot be sold well because the lower income people have no money. But the higher income people have more money, particularly those who come from abroad. Say those who come from foreign countries like China or maybe overseas Thai people come to buy properties. Next. That's why the price is going up. Next please. So these are the new projects that are coming. We are still have another 300 projects that will be coming into the pipeline. So if we do not conduct the survey, we won't know. We will know because we conduct the survey. We are not waiting for the report from the developers. Next please. This is the occupation, how many people occupy and what is the occupation rate, something. Next. This is a price change. We should know what are the future. if you are brokers, you should be able to tell your clients what is the trend of the prices in Manila or in particular market. Oh, only 2 minutes left. I will be hurry. If I cannot make yourself understand, sorry, I will be rush. So this is a spaghetti analysis, something like the seasonal effect, seasonal change. Like in the typhoon period, maybe you cannot sell well. In the dry period, you can sell better. So this is the case. But I cannot explain to you this may spend half an hour. Next, please. So property price can go up and down. Once it go down, like land prices in Bangkok, because of the recession, typhoon, earthquake, tsunami, or something, they cannot make the property price to go down. What will make the property price to go down is the economic crisis. That is the only thing. Next, please. Next, please. So now we say something about the property information center that we need to have in the Philippines. We conducted the survey in almost all the countries in Southeast Asia and in subcontinents. Here is about what we should have in the Philippines. Next, please. So we need to conduct the survey in the field. Do not just sit down and wait for the people to report to us like authorities. That is the red tape thing. Next, please. So we collect the information and put into our computer. Next. So this is our diagram of work, how we do this. We have been conducting this survey since 1994. Before the Anti-Property Information Center, except the one in Malaysia. They have in 1999. Sometime before us, but we report the information, the data very quickly. Within half a month, we can report for the whole city of Bangkok. Next, please. So this is a zone that we should divide. In Manila, I divided into 10 zones, but here we divide 78 zones. So every zone will be different meaning. Next, please. So this we sell in report. We also sell online or something like this. What we are doing, but we charge them only 600 ringgit or maybe only $2,000. We have our members. Every member will know the information at the same time. So this is very important. Next, please. So this is not me. Too handsome and too young. This is the information that we give them every year. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Another one, please. Next, please. There will be one more. Yeah. So you can kindly download the my paper via this link. One last thing. 10 seconds for me. One last thing is that if you want to sell property properly and with your dignity and also with the backup information, something we need to try to have good information so that we are more reliable, we are more transparent, and we are more professional as professional brokers. Thank you very much for your attention.